Hello, I am tatocat. Welcome to my channel. Today we are playing Alice in Stardom. After my previous Let's Plays, I thought this would be a nice little palate cleanser. You know, being that the other ones have blood, death, and murder in them. And this one doesn't. Yeah, so that's a nice thing. I know very little about this game. All I know is that I guess I'm an intern and now I'm in a singing contest, and that's what I know. So there's no like main menu music. I actually thought everything was turned down, but it wasn't. So there's lots of buttons that seem some of them seem unnecessary. But anyways, this is a free game from Crystalworks. That's right, another freeware game. I don't know if Doki Doki Literature Club counted. I mean, I guess it did. Anyways, let's get started. Spotty button. Okay, so our first background is, we know it's a stage. It's a little simple. It's a little simple. This seems like a hazard. It's not bad. Hey you, get those lights shining and move those stands over. We can't have the stage band in the way of the screen. And intern. Hey Inti, look this way. The director can't be referring to me, right? Of course he is. It's pineapple instead of apple. I get it. A hand looks like a glove. Anyways, yeah, I'm talking to you. Now get your ass over here. My name is Alice, not Inti. Don't tell me he somehow caught that from my rather unglorified position as the production crew's intern. Where else would he have gotten it from? Coming! Here I am on the set of the Supernova Singing Contest, the first project I've been involved in since graduating from a specialized art school and starting my internship at this production company. When I say my position is unglorified, it really is as it sounds. Move this, carry that, hold the camera cable, escort a big shot over wherever. That is what an intern is. One would think showbiz is all about shiny things and outrageous gossip, but my job is nowhere close to either. That, and it hardly pays for the roof atop of my head. It's because you are an intern. Intern is code for free labor. How long do you plan on taking, Inti? Get those heels clicking. 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, aren't you a dick? I'm not even wearing heels. Sheesh. It's just I can't exactly jump over all the seats in the audience area to get to the stage. Can he give me 30 seconds? Here I am. What do you want exactly? I can't help but sound a little bitter as I pant out those words. The director doesn't seem to care about the jog I had to make to get to the stage. He has his head turned in another direction as he orders somebody else to set up the speakers before looking back at me. Why does he have a slug on his face? That's supposed to be like a mic or Bluetooth? The boss wanted a bottle of water. She was probably in the back with the contestants. Seriously? That's why I had to run from the back row of seats all the way over here to fetch the producer a bottle of water that's in the room next to hers? What, does she not have hands or feet? Sounds like my childhood. Ah, the joys of being the youngest. It's just training to be an intern, it sounds like. Well, not as though complaining would help. I'm just a little lowly intern after all. You'd say you have nothing better to do. Yeah, right. Yes, sir. I'll go do that right now. Water, water. There we go. You'd think on a singing show, the singers would want water instead of caffeinated drinks. And here's where the producer should be. Seated closest to the door is a dark-skinned girl with this cascade of perfect black hair. She's gorgeous. Those eyes are striking. I couldn't even stop myself from staring. At least she's too preoccupied with talking to her makeup artist and hairstylist to notice. Another okay background. It's simple, but I guess it gets the job done as a background. And her hair is pretty. Not so much blush, please. Oh, and maybe just a little bit of curl in my hair. Only the bottom though. So, you know, it's wavy, but not too much. Oh, not that curling one. That one will make my hair too curly. Can you find one smaller? My delicate hair can only handle low heat setting, by the way. But most designer wands come with that. Are you kidding me? That's a straightener, you idiot. I want my hair curled, not flat ironed. Send the other team stylist. They at least might be able to salvage the mess you made. Wow, with that attitude. If my first impression of her were glass, it would have shattered into a billion pieces and now lie littered beneath my feet. The lilt and tone in her voice is priceless. Maybe there is a perk of being sent away over here just for the producer. No, you gotta color Cher's cheeks more. Here, give me that, I'll rescue her from that vampire skin. The pale girl one of the makeup artists just called Cherry doesn't look too happy about being rescued, if you can even call it that. In fact, if she could run, she probably would run off to the moon. Yet, she seems too shy for that, so she resorts to shrinking into a ball on the opposite side of the chair. Please don't tell me these two are contestants. Of course they're going to be contestants. Why? Over on the couch is the only other contestant in the room, a mess that is too into texting to get a stylist to work a miracle on their look. You are just wow. The baggy shirt, the huge rimmed glasses, the blonde hair that looks worse than mine after sleeping for a whole day. Are they actually a contestant? Aren't you judgmental? This is a singing competition, not America's Next Top Model. And even if it was, I think, you know, they have the whole androgynous thing going on for them. They could pull it off. Oh, her name is Katya. I can't do a Russian accent. Will somebody do something about this? Oh great, she must be the boss of this whole thing. I hear her heels actually clicking in her wake as she makes her way over to snatch their phone away, probably until they brush their hair. I see that bastard won't answer your texts either. Wait, so this isn't about Blondie's hair? You, my friend the glasses, will be monotone. Adam is not usually like this. I'm worried something might have happened to him. Boss tosses the phone back to Blondie and literally rolls her eyes. How can you tell she rolled her eyes? She has these sunglasses on. You can't see her eyes. Just like you can't see this person's eyes. You can't see their eyes. And I am mighty worried my wallet is gonna deflate if he doesn't show up soon. When am I gonna fill his showtime with? At least that's the same. It's always about money with her. Maybe if Blondie colored her hair neon orange and shaved half of it off along a zigzag line, she'd be even more pleased. If it's outrageous, viewership goes up. She's one that makes the big bucks around here, so no one seems to question her logic. All these question marks, I don't know how to voice them. Did somebody call me? That voice, those sparkles, it can only be. The host, of course. He floated out of the changing room gracefully in his usual fashion, the attire just as sparkly as always. It is not sparkly. Flashy, yes. Sparkly, no. What's even more sparkly than his jacket is by far his name. Jacques Bellevance. He's not even French, but that sounded cool. Of course, the boss thought it was unique enough to go along with. Oh my dear Katya, I shall defend your wallet with my life. If it's just filling in a couple minutes, I can be talking about gelato and I don't know, the audience won't change the channel. I'm sure you can blind the audience with just your flashy costume for this episode, but we can have you filling in for the missing guy forever after. We have an elimination contest here after all. It's plastered all over the ads. Our grand finale showdown is at the end of the month. With a contestant short, what are we going to do? Have everybody sing the national anthem and then put on a football game? That might not actually be such a bad idea. Jacques, please. I'm not in the mood when I can practically feel my bills slip away into nothingness. I can almost hear the asshole from the teabag TV laughing the rest of his ass off at my misery. If she's not in the mood for Jacques and his household name for entertainment, I don't know if she'd be in the mood for me and her water. Is the director pulling a prank on me or something? Even if he hates me, he can't be thinking of digging me a hole so I'd get fired, right? Are you the water bearer? The boss suddenly turns to me and points at the water bottle in my hands. Water bearer. So I'm now relegated to a humble post of water bearer. Yes ma'am. She takes the bottle from me and seems about to turn away until she stops and looks me top to bottom over again. You have a pretty face, don't you? Thank you? Jacques, who is this girl? It shouldn't be surprised that the producer doesn't know me, but damn, You could have asked me the question directly, right? I don't know either. A stray cat, perhaps? Now that's just cold. I used to watch the silly children's quiz show you hosted too. I'm Alice. I'm the new intern, ma'am. So, she is a stray cat or kitten. Please dig me a hole and let me rest in peace. Reality is too harsh to bear. You think she can sing? No, I can't. Don't we take interns from the Presley School of Arts? They have a really good music program, don't they? But I wasn't enrolled in that program. So that means she can sing. Tracy, make her presentable. Rob, tell her what to do on stage. We're going live in 30. Understand? Who's grabbing my arm? Why is Tracy making me sit in this chair? Boss is already out the door, and Jacques has his back turned, focusing on the script. Did that just... Wait, I really can't sing in public. You don't want me on national TV. Okay, what? So basically they're like, she went to an art school, she can sing, is basically what just happened to us. Maybe we went there and we were just a ballet dancer. They don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Supernova, the brand new not-so-average singing contest show hosted by not-your-so-average host. I'm not saying his name again. Squiggle. Thank you, thank you. You're all so kind. I shall ensure you are esteemed audience the most blood-boiling, heart-wrenching viewing experience of the month as you journey with our contestants. Now, without further ado, let's introduce our first contestant. Mary Viswanathan. Viswanathan? Yeah, whatever her name is. The dark-skinned girl from before. I guess she's up first. Good thing too, because I can't stop shaking. How did I get roped into this? You existed, that's how. She of course got every note perfect. I'd be locked in a trance by the music if I wasn't about to be pushed on stage next. There's no way I can do that. I'd look like a little kid singing Mary Had a Little Lamb. If you think that's all we have to deliver, you're wrong. Let's now listen to our second contestant's self-selection, Mary Had a Little Lamb. Welcome, Reza Chernkov. I can't pronounce any of these last names. Oh, Cherry. Got it, Cherry. Oh, so is she Russian too? Is everyone in this game Russian? I can't do a Russian accent. Are you kidding me? I don't even get the comfort of singing a damn nursery rhyme? Cherry goes on to deliver the most amazing performance of Mary Had a Little Lamb I've ever heard. Like, seriously, how can you make it sound like a masterpiece on the simple love between a child and a lamb? Oh gosh, and the boss is eating it up. Is that a handkerchief in her hand? What? Yeah, they're definitely Russian. She's worthy of my Prezenka. Okay, so I googled that word and apparently it's a soup. I don't understand what that means. Okay, they're about to explain it to me. I'm sorry, boss, but what is Prizganka? You have much to learn, child, if you don't know about Prizganka. It's the most delicious soup in the world. So it is a soup, okay. Also, I'm aware I'm pronouncing this wrong, and I apologize if I offend anyone by mispronouncing this delicious soup in the world. So, Cherry is worthy of soup? Wait, is her name Cherry? But Jacques said it's Raisin. But no, that can't be right. Cherries and raisins? That sounds like if fruit toppings on a bowl of cereal. Cherries and raisins for a bowl, one bowl? That's too much. And now we have our third contestant, a net musician with perfect nerdy charm, Taylor Warren. The stage is now yours. The light dims, the keyboard's notes sound between gentle strums of guitar. The audience is captured, their glow sticks waving with rhythm of the melody. Taylor's thin voice begins the main theme. There's a soul shaking corresponding with the lyrics of how humanity is so small and fragile. But that's not to say her singing is weak. It's really the contrary. I may not be an expert, but I know it takes a lot of skill to sound each note with such accuracy, control the volume so precisely that each word comes clear and penetrates the audience, but doesn't overwhelm. I really can't do it, boss. You're in showbiz. There's only one thing you can't do. Say you can't do anything. But I'm not trying to be a star. Silly, you entered the entertainment industry without the dream of shining on stage? Ridiculous. I don't think I can argue with boss about this. She won't understand. You're gonna delude yourself into thinking you're satisfied running errands backstage? Suit yourself. I'm not your counselor. But let me tell you this. You miss this chance? You won't get another one. The world doesn't stop spinning so you can be absorbed in your self-pity. You think you aren't good enough for this? Who gives a damn? Sitting here thinking, ain't gonna make you better. Go out there and just do whatever you can. If you suck, a producer somewhere might still spot your comedic talents. Not everybody can pull off an epic failure, you know? I can't actually be smiling at this point, right? You are. But I am. Damn. I'll try my best. That's it, my kid. Now go earn me a wad of cash. I don't honor just anybody with an opportunity any day. I mean, I feel like anybody could have been there and you would have been like, yep, send them on stage. They don't look half bad. And now, let me introduce our last contestant, a recent graduate from the Presley School of Arts, humble intern working diligently on tasks big and small. She has a dream, to sing here for you. Today, she'll fulfill it. Welcome, Alice Carroll. I step onto the stage, the lights are so blinding, but when I stare out at the audience below, all is dark. For a moment it's terrifying, but as my eyes adjust to lighting, I can see the first row of audience members, then second, then more. They're all watching me, the teenage lovebirds, smiling seniors, parents with toddlers on their laps. For a second, I feel like I can't breathe, but as the first few notes of my song fade, I open my mouth and I sing. I'm not singing that. Oh, it's... What? This is a game? So they just threw me into a minigame without telling me. I thought those were just words appeared. Okay. It's so nice that they told me to click on those before they all faded away. I figured it out, it's fine. So they didn't put me in hair or makeup or anything. They're just like, good enough, and sent me on stage. I guess it's really selling the intern look. Fulfill my dream, Jacques said. And he was right. So was Boss. I was the only one who'd never realized. Who enters the industry without at least the slightest sliver of hope that we'd one day capture the crowd's attention? The audience members below aren't the only ones watching. There are thousands, if not millions more watching behind the television screens. Just the thought of my voice is being projected from so many speakers nationwide is making me warm inside. I can't disappoint them. I may not have long, but with what little screen time I have been given, I'll make it count. Alright, we'll stop here for this episode. We'll see if we become superstars. I'll see you next time. I'm tatocat. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon.